Welcome back to the Twist of Fate podcast, where you can find your inspiration to make your dreams come true.
Woo! I have some crazy stories of some things that have happened.
That was good. I like it.
So while maybe my knees have a little less cartilage than most 32-year-olds, I feel great.
I am a stand-up comic, actress, MC, and Italian.
You know, this is my 9th attempt on business. You just got to keep going, and it'll lead you to your path.
Everybody thinks it's easy and that anybody can do it.
It's Blake Lewis. If you want to catch my full interview, check it out on the Twist of Fate podcast.
So my name is Shakala Alvaranga, and I'm the director of public programs at the Mob Museum in Las Vegas. It was definitely something that more so fell into my lap. When I was growing up, I was pretty set on being a news reporter and an anchor, and I did that for most of my adult life. But then it got to be too much for me, and I wanted to try something new. I think you get to that point in your life sometimes. And I saw a position open up at the Mob Museum, and it was for the director of public programs. And I figured that a lot of my journalism, a lot of what I learned in journalism could be translated into this position. And it wound up working out. And so I've been here for 5 years now. So I was primarily a nightside crime reporter, and it takes a lot out of you, as you probably can imagine. I said before that, you meet people on the worst days of their lives, and it's a lot, and you also meet people that are the best of this world, and so that definitely keeps you going too. But I think that I just came to a point in my life where I was ready to move on, and I was ready to just try something new. I think sometimes we get a bit too comfortable in what we're doing, and I kind of just wanted to break that. And so it was 2 months before COVID happened. And I got the job at the museum, and about 2 months later, COVID hit, everywhere, and had to navigate that the best way that I could. But I was grateful that I wasn't, on the streets anymore as a reporter. What I really love working at the museum is that I'm now able to spend weeks, sometimes months at a time, really delving into a topic or subject that I'm interested in. And that just wasn't the case with news reporting. You're given a story the day of, and you're expected to get interviews, to edit, and to shoot that story within a 6 to 7 hour period. And so you really don't get the opportunity or the freedom to really delve into issues that you're passionate about. And so that was my hope with coming over to the museum, that I would be able to spend a better amount of time with the research aspect of some of the topics that we cover. And so that has been extremely fulfilling, and just educationally as well, to learn about all of these different topics related to organized crime and law enforcement. I think crime in itself has always been interesting to me. I think it kind of just came my way, and something that I've really been taking a deeper interest in is wrongful convictions in the United States. And so through the museum, I've been able to do a lot of work with the Innocence Project, and being able to explore this side of the criminal justice system that isn't always told. And so we've held a few programs at the museum that that have been with the Innocence Project that are dedicated to wrongful convictions. And so that was a passion that really grew out of just coming to the museum and having the time to really explore some of these different issues. So yeah, we've been able to do a lot on the contemporary criminal justice side. I mentioned the Innocence Project, some really amazing stories that if you go to our website and you check out some of our past videos, will captivate you, and you'll take something out of it, I can guarantee. But I mentioned before, with the policing programs that we've had, we've really tried to get into the community, and because the museum is part of the community, it's the local community here, and I think I bring a lot of that too, obviously from journalism and being out in the community, like boots on the ground, and talking to real people, and so we've invited activists on the same stage as law enforcement, and giving the local community a place where they can ask questions directly to maybe someone in a higher position. And that isn't always available in communities. And so that's been something that we have really tried to put forth over the past years.
We often hear about the men in the mob, but what's the real story for when it comes to the women? What roles do they actually play behind the scenes or heck, even in front?
Yeah, I like that question because we regularly hold programs that are based on women, and even for like Women's History Month, we've had just amazing speakers. Just last month, we had Frank Calabrese, who was a former mobster, and his ex-wife on stage during one of our public programs. It was called The Mob Wife's Story. And that was one of my favorite programs that I've done. And the reason why is because first of all, it's such an interesting dynamic. You have, ex-spouses on stage. And so that's, there's kind of like this quirky angle to it where you're all in like a group therapy session. But also because you hear the very a real aspect of crime. And that is the people who are affected from what their husband or I don't know, uncle or, godfather or whatever may be doing. And so I think Lisa Swan was the first person that I thought of when you asked that question, because she was the person who was trying to keep her family together, raising the kids, didn't really know what was happening, but was doing her best to try and navigate this mob world. And you never really hear about that part of, organized crime, the people who are kind of left in the back, who are kind of like the consequences of your actions. And so I think that would be my answer to that, yeah. So my trajectory is kind of different or odd, but I would say, when it came to the news side of my career, I really did like everything. Like I tried everything until something hit, and until I found something that I genuinely enjoyed. And that was, talking to real people and being out in the community and figuring out or having a better understanding of what the issues were in our communities. And so that's why I decided to, pursue a career in journalism and in news reporting. And that has kind of beautifully led me to what I'm doing now. And so I think it kind of goes back to just trying whatever you're interested in. Just if there's a spark somewhere, even if it's little, just do it and see what flourishes out of it. And I think that would be my best advice to someone, because it's brought me to where I am now, where I'm very happy, and I'm able to kind of learn what I was doing before, but on a deeper level, and to still be able to meet, incredible people across the world who have these different perspectives and who come from a different way of life. Being able to do that, but just like in this different kind of way, has been awesome. Hi, my name is Shakala Alvaranga. I'm the Director of Public Programs at the Mob Museum, and if you want to listen to my full episode, you can find it on the Twist of Fate podcast.